Hi everyone, I'm Jamie and this is Fall Guys, and this is a bit different to what I usually do because I'm not playing the game right now. This is a recording I took last Friday because my friends and I were playing and we encountered a couple of hackers, and I just want to play you the videos of what they were doing and just basically just bring a little bit more awareness to the kind of stuff that people can do in this game. I know that recently, literally like a couple of minutes ago, Fall Guys have tweeted that they are taking this kind of thing seriously and they are aware that it's happening. And I think their current policy is that if somebody is found to be cheating, then they will be allowed to finish the current episode they are playing and then they will be banned afterwards. But that kind of doesn't help the people in the game. I don't know. I just want to draw more attention to it, if anything, and basically just show you the kind of stuff that people can do, just so everyone's aware of what these people are doing and how dangerous and harmful it is to the game. Because if you imagine you start a game of Fall Guys and you've got a hacker in your lobby, like the second you see them just zoom out in front of the field and go straight to the finish line, you know that episode's done. Nobody stands a chance in that episode. So that's 59 players that are instantly demoralized and just fed up, and that's not a good thing. Like, say in a game like Dead by Daylight, you go into a lobby with a hacker, you know you're not going to stand a chance. That's like it's a downer, yeah. It really sucks, but that's only 4 people that are annoyed by that hacker. So the hackers don't have as much of an impact in a game like Dead by Daylight. But if you think of a game like Fall Guys, 59 people have just seen that hacker ruin that game for them. And if you have a game with a hacker and then you're the same people go into the game and they go into a next game and there's another hacker in that game, it just destroys all enthusiasm for the game, which is a horrible thing to happen and can really damage a game. Yeah, so I'm just going to play the footage of what me and my friends encountered. We were playing, I can't remember what game it was before this one, but we realised that this guy was hacking the game, and then we went into a game of Egg Scramble, and they were just using their hack to grab eggs out of the red team's basket and just kind of fly away with them. The hack didn't really give them any kind of direction as to where they could put the eggs. They just had to pick them up and fly away and hope they went where they wanted them to. Mostly they just seemed to want them out of the red's basket. They didn't seem to really care where they went after that. But like, how demoralizing would it be for everybody on the red team to just see this happening? And you know you can't really do anything about it. So this carried on for a bit with just them doing this. The red team end up with 0 eggs in their basket. They can't do anything about it. They can't stop this hacker from stealing their eggs. There's nothing they can do about it, which sucks. The entire red team eliminated because of this one hacker, essentially. And then it gets to the final. I think the final's next. Yep, Full Mountain. And you can probably tell where this is going to go, because this guy can move at the speed of sound and just completely skip everything ever. So, yep, they just start running and they fly through the field. At this point, my friend, one of my friends was still in it. And she was just like, well, what can I do? There's just no point. Oh, that's fun, really fun. And clearly they've done this a number of times because, I know that that celebration is not default. So I'm guessing they were, that's what I was wearing at the time. I was cosplaying as a bumblebee or something, I don't know. This is the second hacker that we faced in the same night. We faced a third hacker as well, but I haven't got any video footage of them. This person is the next hacker that we faced. They didn't use their powers, their hacking powers, like some sort of superpower. Yeah, they didn't use their hacking powers until the game before this. We were just playing normally, and then suddenly on Tiptoe, they started sprinting across the tiles. There was nothing we could do to stop them, so they just kept, every time they went forward, they sprinted forward. They found the path. They then just let themselves fall, but then they knew the path, so they just retraced it, and they just kept running across it basically. And there was nothing you could do to stop them. They were going to qualify no matter what. And then we got onto 4-ball, and they started doing this, which I don't know why they didn't use that on Tiptoe. I guess they didn't want to finish the level outright in about 5 seconds. But this is how they spend the majority of this 4-ball match, by just flying through the air. There's nothing that anyone can do on the blue team to stop them from scoring. They just hover above the ground and push the ball towards the Blues' goal. And they start doing this when the yellow team were already in the lead. My friends and I were just really demoralised at this point, because what could we possibly do when they are flying and just pushing the ball wherever they want it? Like, nobody could have countered anything they did there. It's a miracle that we got 4 goals, because we were on the blue team at the time. Everyone else was out by this point, but I stayed around to record what they would do in Hexagon, because I wanted to see how they would, ruin this game as well. And of course, they don't even try to play normally. They just fly from the start and just kind of run across the tiles. They don't have infinite flying, it seems. They have to touch the ground occasionally, so they can't just stay on the top layer. They have to kind of play a little bit, have to play the game slightly. Mostly they just seem to be going out of their way to attack other players and make sure they fall down. So it seems like they are just doing it to troll. They're not doing it to win. They're not particularly, trying to get a lot of crowns or anything like that. They just want to mess with people, which, is probably really fun for them, but it's no fun for anybody else, and it's not good for the health of the game, because, it's kind of part of the fun of Fall Guys and Battle Royale games in general, that anybody has a chance to win. Like, the point, I feel like the fun of Battle Royale games, take Fortnite for example. I'm just going to pause that there. Yeah, take Fortnite for example. Everybody spawns in, they parachute down or whatever into the big arena. I don't know much about Fortnite. I've played it a couple of times, and they go and they find weapons, and they use those weapons and the supplies they find on the ground to try and outwit and outlast and outgame the other participants, and last one standing wins. And everyone starts on an equal playing field, and everyone has an equal chance of winning. Same with Fall Guys. You start with 60 people, everyone has an equal chance of getting the crown. Anyone can win. That's most of the fun of Battle Royals. So when you see somebody hacking, that kind of takes all the fun out of it, because, well, what can you do? There's nothing you can do at all. And particularly with Fall Guys, I think cheating is really detrimental to the health of the game, because say if somebody's hacking in Fortnite, 80% of the people playing won't even know that they were hacking. They will never know. They will never come into contact with their player, and they will just never know. The hacker will win, and most people will just think they've had a normal game. Whereas in Fall Guys in particular, I think it's detrimental, because if you start a game with 60 people and one person just flies, or just speeds to the end, or teleports, or any of the other things I've seen hackers do in this game, it just makes all 60 people in that game feel helpless I'd like there's no point in playing. Just absolutely no point in playing. Like, you could say it's like, oh, but you can still have fun in the game, but it's kind of like, it just sucks all the fun out of it, because you don't feel like, no matter what you do, no matter how well you play, that you will stand no chance against somebody who's just literally hacking the game. And yeah, I just think it like in this game in particular, obviously it's detrimental in all games, and it doesn't matter if it's a battle royale or a shooter or, I don't know, Zelda. It's like hacking is always detrimental to the health of the game, but I feel like in Fall Guys in particular, and why they need to come down on it particularly hard and need to do it as soon as possible, is that in this game in particular, I think it's extremely detrimental to the health of the game and the longevity of the game, because if like the amount of hackers, like I've played Dead by Daylight for 212 hours or something on Steam, and I have never come across a hacker in that 212 hours. I've never come across a single hacker. I've seen videos of people hacking on YouTube, like YouTubers that have encountered hackers, but I've never come across one myself. And I've played about 20 hours of Fall Guys, and I've come across 4 or 5 hackers I've come across, and that's not a great record. So I know it's not a lot in the course of the amount of games I've played in 20 hours, but it's still not great. That's 4 or 5 games that I felt utterly helpless in, and it seems like the frequency of hackers I'm going against is only increasing, and it's just a real downer. And it sucks. It just sucks, because it ruins the game. It ruins my mood for the game. It ruins my enthusiasm for the game. And I just really hope that they come down hard on this and stop it ASAP. Like, incorporate some sort of anti-cheat or something. Make it so that anyone cheating, because they've clearly got some way of detecting cheaters, because they've said that if you cheat, you'll be allowed to finish the episode, and then you will be banned when the episode concludes. But I'd like it more if it detected you cheating, kicked you from the game you were in, and banned you, rather than letting you finish the game. Obviously, I'm not a programmer, I'm not a game developer, I don't know how to do that. I'm just hoping, or even if it's possible, I'm hoping it's possible, and I'm hoping they can do it ASAP. Because, like I say, it's really detrimental, it destroys the fun of the game, and yeah, it's just not good. It's not good for the player, it's not good for the developers, and it's really only good for the hacker, and I don't know why they found the fun in it. What's the fun in just being undefeatable? What's the fun in that? I don't know. But yeah, a bit of a different video today. I hope it was still enjoyable somewhat. It's more just to get some, noise made about this and make it so they change it ASAP and come down hard on it. I don't know, just get some more eyes on it, because it's really demoralizing, really frustrating, and I don't like it. And I don't want Fall Guys to become, littered with this kind of stuff, because it's just going to ruin the game. And I really like the game, I think it's amazing. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Stay strange, everyone.